In a move that has stunned royal observers and reignited fierce public debate, King Charles III has reportedly drawn a definitive line in the sand, blocking what some claim was an attempt by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle to return to royal duties. But what really lies beneath the surface of this high-stakes royal drama? Is this an act of protection for the crown? A personal decision fueled by betrayal, or the final chapter in a long-simmering family feud that could reshape the very institution of monarchy as we know it? The British royal family has long been a symbol of tradition, continuity, and quiet strength. But in recent years, the House of Windsor has been shaken by internal strife, none more polarizing than the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle from royal life in 2020. Dubbed Megxit by the media, the couple's decision to step down as senior royals and relocate to California ignited a media firestorm and divided public opinion. While some applauded their quest for independence, others saw it as a betrayal of duty. Now, with rumors swirling about an attempted return to royal duties, King Charles has reportedly taken a firm stand, closing the gates, both literally and figuratively. Sources close to the palace allege that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had floated the idea of resuming some royal responsibilities. These claims suggest a desire for a half-in, half-out model serving the crown part-time while maintaining their independence. But this model had already been rejected once by Queen Elizabeth II. And with King Charles now on the throne, it appears history is repeating itself, but this time, with even firmer resistance. King Charles III, ascending to the throne after the death of his mother, has sought to modernize the monarchy while preserving its dignity. His reign, still in its formative stages, is already defined by careful recalibration. To many royal insiders, his decision to block the Duke and Duchess of Sussex from returning is seen not as a vendetta, but as a necessary measure to preserve the sanctity and unity of the royal institution. The public has reacted with a mix of outrage, relief, and curiosity. Royalists view the king's decision as a show of strength. Meanwhile, supporters of Harry and Meghan decry it as an unfair punishment. Media outlets have capitalized on the drama, with endless headlines and primetime debates fueling the fire. Some suggest this is less about protocol and more about personal wounds that have never truly healed. We spoke to royal historians, constitutional scholars, and former palace staff to understand the implications of this decision. This is not just a family issue, it's a constitutional one. Allowing Harry and Meghan to return part-time would blur the lines of royal service and weaken the crown's image. It's about trust. Once it's broken, especially in an institution built on discretion, it's incredibly hard to rebuild. While Harry and Meghan have not publicly commented on the latest reports, past interviews offer insight. In their sit-down with Oprah Winfrey and subsequent projects, they detailed feelings of isolation and mistreatment, painting a picture of a family dynamic marred by misunderstanding and pain. Critics, however, argue that their public disclosures have done irreparable harm, making any reintegration nearly impossible. Royal exile is not without precedent. From Edward VIII's abdication to Princess Diana's post-divorce life, history is littered with examples of royals choosing or being forced to live outside the fold. But what makes the Sussex saga unique is the era of social media, streaming platforms, and global public relations, amplifying every move. This latest decision by King Charles could shape the monarchy for decades. It sets a tone that duty must be absolute, and the institution cannot afford ambiguity. Supporters argue this clarity is essential in a modern world that constantly challenges legacy structures. Critics counter that inflexibility may alienate younger generations who value emotional transparency and personal autonomy. Behind the palatial walls and ceremonial titles are real people. A father, a son, a brother, a wife. The emotional toll of such estrangement is impossible to quantify. Even as the crown endures, the Windsor family continues to weather a storm of its own. With the Sussexes pursuing their ventures in America, including media production and philanthropic work, and the firm focusing on a streamlined vision, the two worlds seem destined to remain apart. Yet, royal history is rarely linear. Reconciliations have occurred before, though always at great cost. So, what will become of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's legacy? Will they be remembered as trailblazers who defied the status quo, or as cautionary tales within the House of Windsor? As the curtain falls on yet another dramatic chapter in royal history, one question lingers for all of us. In a world increasingly shaped by independence and identity, is there still a place for royalty, and if so, who gets to belong? Subscribe for more royal stories. What do you think? Should Harry and Meghan be allowed back into royal duties? Let us know in the comments below.